When you create an account on a website, your password has to go somewhere. Most people picture a database, a table with your email in one column and your password in the next. And they're right. But how that password is stored is the difference between a minor inconvenience and a catastrophe. The worst thing a company can do is store it in plain text, exactly as you typed it. If that database gets breached, and eventually most do, every single password is instantly readable. No work required. This has happened to real companies with millions of users. So engineers moved to hashing. A hash function takes your password and produces a fixed length fingerprint. Hunter-2 becomes a 64-character string of letters and numbers. The critical property, you cannot reverse it. The function only works one way. The database stores the fingerprint, not the password. When you log in, the site hashes what you typed and compares fingerprints. If they match, you're in. The actual password never needs to be stored, or even known. But there's a problem. The same input always produces the same output. If you and I both use password 123, our hashes are identical. An attacker who gets the database can build what's called a rainbow table, a pre-computed list of millions of common passwords and their corresponding hashes. One lookup, and they have your password instantly. The hash was pointless. The fix is called assault. Before hashing your password, the system generates a random string and adds it on. Hunter-2 becomes Hunter 2x7 KP92. Now the hash is completely different and unique to you, even if someone else chose the same password. Rainbow tables are useless. The attacker has to crack every account from scratch. The salt itself is stored in plain text alongside the hash. That's fine. The attack is computational, not a lookup. Modern systems go one step further with algorithms like bcrypt and Argon2. They're deliberately slow. A GPU can compute 1 billion simple hashes per second. Bcrypt might allow 100,000. For you logging in, the difference is imperceptible. For an attacker working through millions of accounts, it's the difference between hours and centuries. You can't control how a website stores your password, but you can control one thing: use a unique password for every site. Because even a perfectly hashed and salted credential is worthless if the same password unlocks every other account you own. If you want to go deeper, I have a video on this channel explaining every phishing technique attackers use to steal credentials in the first place. Link in the description. And one question before you go: do you actually use a unique password for every site? Be honest. Drop it in the comments.